Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. Just wanted to make a quick, short video slash update on kind of what's up and sort of where we are and all that jazz. There's been sort of a lack of videos on YouTube recently, and I wanted to address that. I did leave a message in the community tab on YouTube if you're following, but I did say I'm going to make a short video about it because I wanted to share. And not too long ago, there's been a Twitch breach, Twitch leak, whatever you want to call it. And some information has leaked out. And in regards to that, for safety reasons, we were instructed to basically change the password, change the email, and stuff like that. Even though they say, it didn't really, like, that part didn't leak, but it's not like you can ever be 100% sure. But the problem with Twitch, if you're a partner, when you want to change your password, it basically resets your entire account in terms of connections to other platforms and a bunch of other things due to safety reasons. Because if, I don't know, you lost it, you got hacked or something, that you don't lose all the other platform accounts as well. And that means that everything that was linked to Twitch got unlinked overnight. I had to change and relink everything, and you can't even remember some things at first. They just sort of happen. Some things, of course, you can remember, and one of them was YouTube, because I moved my videos directly from Twitch to YouTube. But I couldn't for almost a week. I couldn't relink YouTube and Twitch due to Twitch simply not allowing it, until I guess they were sure that they have stuff under control. And I didn't want to download and then put it through a video editor, render it, and then upload it again, because I think the quality would have been a lot worse. Because every time you have to put your video through any sort of a download, upload, render process, you're losing quality. And if you have to do a couple of those things, eventually the video that was 1080 is gonna be like 480. It's gonna feel like pretty shit. And then on top of that, we had YouTube potatoing with not rendering some of my videos in high quality. So I had to skip some of the days that I actually had the videos prepared, and they were there. And they were like for days just constantly rendering and saying that processing the high quality, the HD, and it never happens. And then I had to re-upload some of them, and then some of them would simply be okay after a while. It was weird. And then after that, I got super busy with King of the Sea. We are 2 weekends behind us. Today is the beginning of the third. Make sure you tune in for that. There's some really good teams, and I'm hoping and expecting for some really good games. That starts at 3 p.m. my time. So for me, in 2.5 hours. By the time this video is done, uploaded, and blah blah blah, it's probably going to be in like 2 hours for you. CET time. So yeah, make sure you tune into my Twitch channel. You have the links below. And if you want to watch that, I'm sure it's going to be fine. Hopefully my voice will hold. Because right now it's kind of crap. I literally just got out of bed. I didn't even had enough sleep, to be fairly honest. But I have a couple of things I need to do, including this. And I didn't even get my hot cocoa yet. So, and my voice is still half asleep, and I talked way too much yesterday. So this is gonna be an interesting day for casting. I also got into competitive scene again after a long time, but not in World of Warships. I got invited to a tournament by, from what I understand, one of the main tournament organizers for Escape from Tarkov. Now, I know a lot of you guys on YouTube are not really interested in Escape from Tarkov due to two reasons. One, it's a first person shooter and it might just not be your cup of tea. And two, um, Escape from Tarkov is really, well, let's put it this way: Twitch and YouTube and simply any kind of recording software is just not too kind to that game. Like the way the game looks for me is probably 5 times better than it looks for you. A lot of pixelization and issues like that, so you can't really enjoy the full quality of the game. But just about anyone that got into the game was mind blown by it. The game is really good. It's one of the hardest first person shooters out there. It's really challenging. It puts, it tests your limit and stuff. Hold on. Rufus, a cat that has a problem landing somewhere. Anyway, I got invited to this tournament as part of a trio. They gave me the captain role and was like, "You got two teammates, want to participate? Let's go." And at first, I thought I could just, have any teammates, but it turns out they all need to be streamers, and the people that I play with are either not streamers or not available at the moment. So I had to reach out on Twitter. If you're following me on Twitter, which of course you also have the links below, you saw that I tweeted not too long ago that I'm looking for two teammates, and I did. A couple of people got back to me. I played with two. One of them is a Brit, and one of them is a Swede. They're both very, very, very experienced and I dare say much better players in Tarkov than me. We will be competing this Friday. I think the whole thing starts around 6 p.m. It's going to be a 3-hour tournament, super high paced. There's going to be no looting. There's going to be not a lot of time spending in the hideout. Well, no time spending in the hideout. Not a lot of time spending in the inventory. It's going to be super high paced. You got to get in, get something, kill someone, and get the fuck out and do it as many times as you can in 3 hours, competing against probably the best players in the game on the EU. NA gets their own the day after. So I got KotS cast rolling. I'm training for that because it's on Shoreline, and Shoreline is one of my least favorite maps. So last few days I've been playing Shoreline like crazy, trying to prepare myself and educate myself for that tournament. It's really exciting. I haven't been a part of competitive in terms of me participating in quite a long time. That game is like even a regular random battle, right? Is a competitive, but let alone a tournament like this. I think I'm gonna get my ass whooped, but it's all part of the process. One thing that I wanted to share when it comes to that is I've been trying to basically branch out into variety streaming. I said this many times. Putting all eggs in one basket is just not a really good idea. You never know what's gonna happen to that game. You never know what's gonna happen to you. Um, and really just pushing yourself to be one game streamer is generally just not the best idea. Like, yes, you might be growing and successful in that one particular game. You might be even the biggest guy there, but how long can you keep that up before you completely burn out and just get bored of the game? You don't even have to burn out. You might just eventually just get bored of the game. You've seen everything, you've done everything. Now, Wargaming knows this. And that's the reason why we're getting tiers 11, like I said not too long ago. Although I did thought it was going to take more than that. We're getting submarines. I'm sure we're going to get missiles sooner or later. We got like ships that carry planes, and it's not carriers anymore. Now cruisers and battleships carry it as well. Just wait till they make a DD and a sub that carry planes as well. Um, and I know comments are going to be filled with I-400, but yeah. The game is a mess. The game is an absolute imbalanced piece of mess. And the longer Wargaming pushes their agenda, the bigger mess it becomes. I do have a video, one of the sub games that we played, that shows perfectly how easy it can be to simply destroy positions that you thought were strong and you played for like 5 years, and now all of a sudden they mean nothing. Coming up, but that's uploading as well. I've been playing a lot the games that are not ships recently. Some of them sponsored, some of them not, most of them not. And I've been slowly recuperating both mentally and emotionally. I've been having more fun. I've been enjoying doing what I do more than I did in quite a while. And while this is still a shadow of what it was when I started streaming, it still feels like a world away, a world far away from what it was like months ago. And not having to stream World of Warships every day for like 8 hours has greatly contributed to that. And I didn't even realize just how much I stepped away from World of Warships. Now, you guys don't feel this really on YouTube, because most of you really only cares about World of Warships. But on Twitch, Wednesday, I stream ships for about 4 hours. And then I switch to some other game for 4 hours. Thursday, same deal. Friday, I don't touch ships at all. So 8 hours of other games. In this case, recently, it's been Tarkov and New World. Saturday and Sunday is the same deal as Wednesday and Thursday. 4 hours of ships and then 4 hours of something else. And then Monday, I don't touch ships at all. And then Tuesday is the day that I don't stream. So you basically have six streams a week, from which 2 do not touch ships at all. And the other 4 are like 50-50. So basically 2/3 of my content is not ships anymore. And I didn't even realize this until recently. And it is just enough that I can handle in terms of ships right now. Like I can have a couple of hours on Wednesday and then something else. Thursday, couple of hours and then something else. And then Friday, I already I don't feel like streaming ships. And then I don't stream ships at all. And then weekend, I endure. And then Monday's like relaxing day for me, right? In this case, weekend is King of the Sea. The previous 2 weekends, this one. And then I think the weekend after this is going to be a pause for Asia to catch up. And then weekend after that is going to be international finals. So make sure you tune in for that too. And I've been playing subs a lot. I don't think they really fit in the game. Well, they're supposed, they in real life, they had a completely different role than Wargaming is trying to force and push them into the game. And I just think it's completely destroying is a strong word, but it's really shaking the foundations of the game. Just like carriers, they really don't fit into the core, and they're just kind of destroying the natural order of things. And Wargaming will do just about anything to fit them in, just like they did with the carriers. Fit them in even if they don't fit. They're going to say they do. Recently, they announced the change that now torpedoes with double ping will have bigger time, like bigger distance, twice as much distance on DDs and cruisers when it's going to stop homing and no longer citadels. But then you can choose a different type of torpedo that will do double damage, but it won't home like this. It will only home like this. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're saying that this is the fine tunes and final stages. They have no idea how to fit them in. They have to, because some dude in wargaming said so, but they can't. It just doesn't fit. But in typical wargaming fashion, they won't back out. They won't quit. It's not gonna happen. But yeah, I'm just trying to have fun as much as I can. I've been playing a lot with Mr. G and Trendless. Just focusing on banter and communication and jokes and fun and doing goofy stuff. Really don't give a shit about stats, wins, losses. I mean, yes, we talk about it, and you would like good games and stuff, but I don't give a shit. And yeah, I've been just trying to have fun and other stuff. It's really refreshing, and it makes my World of Warships content better, in my opinion, as well, because I'm more like up spirited and I'm more refreshed because I play it much less than before. I do wish that you guys would pay attention to other games that I play as well. Some of them can be really fun. There can be like really, really funny moments. Even if they're not your cup of tea, I'm sure you can get a good laugh out of it. And that's it. I've just been fighting with a lot of anxiety and crap IRL and in game and all sorts of things in the past quite a while. And I'm sure I'm going to talk about them, some of them in the near future, some of them maybe never, who knows. But I'm slowly starting to rebuild myself up and stepping away from wargaming and having a lot less time in World of Warships and focusing a bit more on other stuff. It's been so refreshing. So that's that. I just wanted to give you an update on why there hasn't been that many videos on YouTube recently. And hopefully I'm going to be able to keep up with one video a day. Right now it's very busy due to KotS and this evasion tournament on Tarkov. And yeah, thank you all so much for your support as usual. Make sure you subscribe, like, follow, share, drop by Twitch, say hi, enjoy the tournament, and yeah, that's just about all I wanted to say. Thank you for your support. I wish you a great rest of your day. Good luck in whatever you're doing. And I'm gonna go make myself some hot cocoa and rest my voice before the cast. Catch you laters.